Good afternoon. It's Mona Miller Tate, and my apologies, I do have a cold. Um, I have three points to share about the philosophy of education. First of all, I consider the purpose of education to be supporting a shared future for now and in the future, as part of a tireless journey, and as a virtue in education. A teacher, similar to Confucius, must prepare people for the future as well as the present. And with this in mind, I have one object for you, the sage and cedar, which represent a healthy environment now, and connects to the past, as these two plants were important for the First Nations of British Columbia. The second important point, purpose for education for me, I am celebrating with this glass ball. And you'll notice that there are little balls within the larger ball, and it's a circle. There's unity, and they are working together. And that relates to my suggestion that the second purpose of education is to create social harmony. And we do that through living distinctly together. And through that, we understand the past, such as and reconcile some of the challenges that we've had, and we seek for equality. We're all human, and that is shared through equal access to opportunity and supporting individual differences. The third aspect of education, I think, to be really important philosophically, is the importance of communication and expressive abilities. And I'm an English teacher, and I really believe in the importance of being able to express oneself, one's innermost thoughts, and standing up for themselves, and having the words and the complexity and the fluency to be able to do so. For this object, I have brought George Eliot's novel Middlemarch, and you can see it is a well-loved tome in my house. I do read it frequently. And not only are the words beautifully written and expressed, but the ideas within this novel really celebrate to me that that education is not about a power that's kept as a privilege away from people. And Dorothea, the main character, she first falls in what she thinks is love, but it's actually admiration of Casaubon. And he is the learned, knowledgeable one that she hopes to gain wisdom from, but eventually doesn't, because he's not into sharing, and he doesn't invite her on any journey with him. And to me, that says something about the role of a teacher, is not to be a font of wisdom, but to create an inviting, engaging environment for students to develop and immerse themselves. And her later relationship with Will, she does do this, and I see it metaphorically as the chance to learn through engagement and the shared relationship rather than a privileged one. So I bring this to my classroom, where I invite them on journeys with me, rather than act as if I have something more than they do. And that's all the three important points that I wanted to make as an introduction. Thank you for listening.